They always say that business shouldn't be personal, but I think when you're a small business, that's impossible. My name is Ali Heiss, and I am the founder of Amarilo Jewelry. We cater our jewelry to women buying their first piece to fine jewelry for themselves. We always like to collaborate with different female creatives that we are truly inspired by. I like to consider the Amarilo woman to one of my favorite quotes by Lao Tzu, because she competes with no one, nobody can compete with her. And it really struck with me because that's how I see myself as a woman. This is my brother, my sister, and myself. My mom adopted my sister and I and my brother when we were infants. We are a multi-ethnic family, meaning that my mom is white, I'm Korean American, my brother is Tongan, and my sister is black. Something my mom used to tell curious bystanders, actually they were way too nosy, they would always come up to us saying, "Oh, why do your kids look different?" And my mom would just say, "Well, I liked a lot of different men." My mom's just a snarky lady and I love it about her so much. She doesn't really believe in, as she would call it, handouts. When I started school, one of the reasons why I started Amarilo, it helped fund my college tuition along the way. I am self-taught because I thought I was going to be an attorney. I clearly wasn't. I just became so obsessed with learning everything I could about jewelry making, and then eventually lots of just walking through the jewelry district in Los Angeles and talking to other individuals and just asking a lot of questions. Some advice I would give to a new jewelry designer, or even myself 10 years ago, is to really understand the pricing when you walk in. That means understanding the price of gold at the time, the cost involved, even the actual craftsmanship. Always call ahead, ask a lot of questions. Not everything is available online. My growth is deeply connected to Amarilo, almost to a fault, I would say. Right before I turned 30, I didn't do anything for myself. All I did was work all the time. I love Amarilo. Amarilo has given me so many opportunities and I've sacrificed so much of myself for it. But at the same time, it's okay to let go and open up your soul to other things that are important to you in your life. Something that I picked up within the last few years is skating. When I was a young kid, I wanted to be Michelle Kwan so badly, and it just blew my mind to see someone who looked like me on television. I had to take a step back the last 2 years and really think about, is this going in the direction that I want? Refining and simplifying is very difficult. But learning to understand, at the end of the day, why are you doing what you're doing? For me, why did I find a jewelry company? When you really reconnect with your why, it makes it easier to make those decisions and keep things simple. Within my first 4 years of running Amarilo, I was doing everything myself. Like any small business, hiring and managing people can be really difficult, but once you find someone that you really love to work with and they love to work with you too, that's where a lot of the magic happens. I met my business partner 4 years in. She had another brand called Hati Chai. It was a kind of incredible feeling to find another female jewelry designer. Obviously, any relationship has its up and down, but if I were to advise anyone being in a partnership or relationship with a business partner, they just try and be as communicative as possible. And even if it's uncomfortable, you need to talk about it. I used to talk to her more than any of my boyfriends. I remember she wore black this day and I wore white, and we were oh, we're yin and yang, and very much like how we operated our business. It's not just a jewelry company to me anymore. It's a way of expression. It's a way of connecting with amazing people that I meet, and a lot of the supporters along the way, people that look like me. It was challenging because A, I was new at it. I was asking all the questions, and B, I looked very young. I didn't garner a lot of respect in the beginning. It was not believed in my industry that a young woman could start her own business and actually thrive at it. So even though it was frustrating in the beginning, it definitely, I would say, can bring a lot of laughs to me. How are you gonna not look back and say, well, look, I did it? I did it.